This is my first time doing both of these things at one time. Okay, so welcome today to our DIY with essential oils class. Hello, anyone who is watching on Facebook. I may or may not be able to interact with you while I'm teaching in person as well, but you'll have the information. And if I see a comment and we take a break, I will address that. For anyone watching this recording on Zoom later, again, thank you. For those of you who don't know, my name is Amy Lemire, and I'm the creator of Be Empowered Wellness and Young Living brand partner number 1936700. Again, thank you for being here with me today. So just want to give a check-in and see how everyone is feeling today. We've got some oils going in here. And so if you were feeling stressed when you walked in, or nervous or anxious or tired, hopefully by the time we leave today, the oils that you are experiencing here will help you to feel a little bit more uplifted. Today, we are enjoying a luscious lemon in our diffuser. I'm using the Aria diffuser today. That is our largest diffuser. It's able to cover a big room like this pretty well. You can smell when you walked in. It produces a pretty large volume. It's our wood and glass diffuser. I'm not going to pick it up because it's breakable and it's over here in the corner. But if you're here, you can see it. I absolutely love that diffuser. It's an investment diffuser, but it works really, really well. And I'm doing Luscious Lemon is our blend of lemon and mint in that diffuser today. Yes, and feel free to pass it around. Enjoy the Luscious Lemon. Okay, so I think everyone is comfortable. Those of us who are here today are enjoying some chocolate brownies with mint, chocolate mint brownies. And one of the staples of my classes is chocolate brownies, either made with mint, peppermint vitality essential oil, or orange vitality essential oil. And I use a boxed brownie mix. Mine happens to be a gluten-free one. But I just add 8 drops of vitality oil to flavor those into the mint chocolate or the orange chocolate brownie. So that's one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to talk about a lot of essential oils today, but there will be 4 that you'll hear come up a little bit often in today's class. And those are lavender, peppermint, stress away. No, not sorry. Lavender, peppermint, purification, and thieves will be the 4 essential oils that we'll be talking about quite a bit in this class. And I came up with I won't list them all today or show them all, but there's about 20 different DIYs that you can do with just those 4 essential oils and those combinations of those essential oils. So just a little information about myself. I have been teaching Young Living essential oils classes now for about 7 years. I love doing this. Very happy to have everyone here and to have everyone watching online. I am not a healthcare professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. This is my normal disclaimer. Anything that I share with you is from my own experience or from the trusted group of other essential oil users that I am part of. So please ask questions, do research, and decide what is best for your family. We're going to be talking a lot about things to make for your personal care today and for the care of your home. These things will help you to have less toxins in your environment and in your home, which generally improves your health and wellness. What are essential oils and why do we use them? Well, essential oils are the highly concentrated liquids of plants that either through steam distillation or other processes are created into these highly concentrated liquids that provide us with the properties of the plant. They have many different properties and chemical components that provide different things for us for our benefit. Help us to clean, help us to smell good, help support our bodies and our wellness. And everything that I'm going to share with you today about is with regards to Young Living essential oils only. Those are the oils that I can vouch for through their seed to seal guarantee for the purity and the safety and all of the requirements for them. So please understand that those are the only ones that I am vouching for, the only ones that I am speaking about. We're not really going to be talking a lot about using oils internally today, but if we do, the oils that are vitality oils on Young Living's website are the ones that you can take internally. I also have some new catalogs that I can lend if you'd like to see and browse. I'll give you one of these. I originally had 5 and I was going to order more, and then they sold out. They do not have pricing in them, which is a little bit annoying, so we have to go on the website to look, but you can browse. Most of the products are in there. Some of the new convention products that just came out are not in there, but it's at least it's a paper that you can look at and as soon as they're back, I'm gonna get more, but, I gave away two, someone's borrowing one, and so I'm like, okay, we can do this. All right. So I like to DIY with my essential oils for a lot of reasons. It allows me to have fewer products in my home and to create what I need. It's extremely helpful. I also, it saves me money, it saves me time. They're very multi-purpose, and I can tweak and change things as I need them very easily. So I enjoy being able to create whatever I need for whatever challenge pops up for our family. It might be that we found a flea on our dog and we need something to help take care of that right away without going to the store immediately. So many different things. Someone gets a sunburn, I need to clean up something, who knows, but I have lots of things that I can do to address those issues when I can make lots of DIYs. So it is helpful to have some things on hand to help you be ready to make DIYs as you need them. So first we're going to talk about those things. And then we're going to talk about all of the essential oils, and I'll show you how to make a few things. All right, so we're going to talk about the containers that you might need and the regular common household products that you might need. Some of these are Young Living things, and some of these are just things that you get from the grocery store or the drugstore. And that does not matter for those items. You have a wish list in front of you where you can take notes on paper. Also at the bottom of the wish list, you have a QR code. So if you are not already a Young Living customer, and at least also if you are a Young Living customer, you can get on your phone or a tablet and you can actually log into your account while we're in the class today or while you're watching the class. And you can actually create a wish list, a digital wish list on your phone or tablet by logging into your account. You can create a wish list, and that will allow you to keep track of what you want on your phone. So I can come over and show you that if you'd like. I'm using my phone and my computer, so I can't like demonstrate it. That will, if you scan that code there, that will go to, like, if you're a new customer. So you would have to like, well, but I think you can log in now. I think at least if you have the website, maybe you can log in. But once you're in, if you say click on, you go to lavender essential oil and you click on that, it should give you an option with a little heart to add to your wish list. And if you've not created a wish list yet for yourself on your account, you will be able to name it like my DIY wish list. And then you can start adding products to that, and it will save that for you. So you don't have to keep track of pen and paper. So you could have a sleep support wish list. You could have a DIY wish list, supplement wish list, whatever you wanted to. So if you are new to Young Living, this will help you to create a free account and start to make wish lists. And then you can easily at any time add the items from your wish list to your cart as a whole or just individually, and it keeps it nice and organized for you. So try that out, try the wish list feature out, and let me know if you have questions about that. And I can kind of help you with that. But I think that's a helpful way to keep track of things without, if you lose pen and paper, because I do lose that sometimes, even though it's nice. And you can have both. You can have it on paper, or you can go through and add to the wish list after you've written it down as well. So that might help you with those things. So we're going to try the wish list feature. I think it's pretty handy. I use it all the time. Did you want me to show you anything with the wish list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get to the oil. Oh,
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, did you find it?
I see that.
Okay, so you click the heart and then add to wish list. You might have to create one first. Okay, yeah, so just hit create list. Yeah, so you could just call it like DIY or whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then you created a new wish list. Yep. And just hit dismiss there. So you can, and now you can see and find whatever you were going to put on there.
Or I may have actually.
And it's your card, yeah. You can always just and you can also go, and it's a little bit easier on the computer too, but if you go, you can just go to your wish list as well. And then you can, so you have the DIY, right? And then click on that, and then you can actually just search from there. See, so you have it, somehow it's in there. Yeah. So you did it. Yeah,
I did.
You got it. Okay, yeah. So there you go. So I think that's really handy feature. Cool. So that, and then there's an option in that wish list to add to cart. So you have a thing where you can add the whole wish list to the cart or just the individual items, I think, as well. Or you can just use it as your reference to keep track. I think it's a great feature. All right, so now you have the feature, and you were able to just sign in and you scanned the QR code, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that worked even though you already established. Perfect. Okay, good to know. Yay, practicing with the new code. Okay, loving the code. Okay, so we're gonna go over different types of containers that you might want to find. So I'm gonna bring my containers the containers. Okay. All right, so first we're gonna start talking about spray bottles. You have a lot of choices of spray bottles out there. You can get your standard grocery store, 99 cents, Walmart, actually cheaper at Walmart now because I think they're still $1 in plastic spray bottles. Plastic, so we have plastic and glass choices usually. Usually you can get away with plastic just fine. If you are doing something that's going to have a lot of citrus oils in it, that you're going to be keeping for a long period of time, you'll want to go with glass. Some people only use glass, but I find that life happens and I need to use plastic a lot of times. But citrus oils will ultimately eat away at plastic, and we don't want that. Then we're defeating the purpose of having non-toxic things. So, but this, for example, I made a peppermint spray to repel wasps from the kids' play area. So this was absolutely fine to put it in this plastic. So you can get nice big plastic ones. These are great for cleaning products if you're going to make a window cleaner, which I'll show you later. An outdoor spray, a weed killer, something to like a whole bunch of insect repellent to get rid of stuff in your yard with citronella. Any kind of cleaning, you're going to make a thieves cleaner for your house or a floor cleaner, get a great big giant spray bottle. And they're also, you can get big glass ones too. There are also small spray bottles, which if I'm making this one, these two happen to be, this one's glass. And these two are plastic, lots of different sizes. There's even like a teeny tiny one as well. So if you want to make a perfume for yourself, if you want to make a body spray, if you want to make a spray for your hair, a room spray, a linen spray, these are all very handy for that type of application.
You can actually get a large glass one.
Yeah, they look like this.
Okay.
And they're big and they have these handles. Like I have one upstairs. It's really dirty though. They break it down. But yeah, I have a big amber glass one that has the squirt handle instead of the little tiny. It's got the big squirt. Yeah, absolutely. You can look at big glass spray bottle and you can get them. The other kind of spray bottle that I really, really love is the Clarasol bottles because they're made for hairdressers, but they produce a very fine mist like this. So it is like an aerosol spray without being an aerosol spray, without the contamination of an aerosol spray. So this one is my Thieves spray one. You can see the Thieves oil, that's all that brown stuff in there. I have been using this since 2020 with Thieves. Of course, I've refilled it, but with Thieves, I put about 20 drops of Thieves in here and I put my water and then I make a spray that I can spray on myself, not my face, my eyes, but I can spray on myself. I can spray down my kids' backpacks after school. These are great for any kind of cleaning spray, that kind of, not like to clean the windows, but an air spray, a sanitizing spray, a room spray, odor eliminating spray, those kind of things. I love these bottles and these are on Amazon. I think you can get like 3 for $12 or something, but they're really, really handy to have. So I love these bottles. And I will either send you an email with maybe like a list or some links, and I'll put Facebook, maybe some lists or some links for that as well. So you can find those spray bottles. Okay, next, okay, you'll need, you can get little containers, like little jars, like the travel style containers for blending oils, making soaps. See if the dog has escaped. All kinds of little plastic bottles like these, and we'll talk about those when we get into some other stuff. You may want to have roller bottles depending on what you're making. So we've used these a lot. I'm all familiar with our roller bottles. Jars, having random containers and jars is really helpful for mixing things. If you're going to make some sort of a moisturizer, right? You may want that one. The lid is still on there. It's stuck on there. So you may have something like that. There are these as well, this kind as well, pretty little glass jar. with a lid. Let's see, and then there's tiny jars. So I use tiny jars when I'm making like something for my face, my skincare, lotion. Got little, all sizes of little jars. That one's glass, some are plastic. If you're making stuff for travel, you can get these tiny little like lip balm containers that you can use, really handy. I love this plastic one, and you can find even stuff like this at like Walmart in the travel section or Dollar Tree. I like to make facial toner. And so this is a little pump, and you can put like a cotton ball and you can just pump. So you're making like a face wash or a toner or something like that. You can use those. All kinds of different containers. Even like little dropper squirty containers are handy for making your own little things. And then I love the foaming soap pumps. These are fantastic. This one's a turn. But this, of course, is for your body wash, your hand soap at your sink, whatever kind of soap that you need. And this is a little travel size one. So cute, which I'll be making a little travel size thing here in a minute to show you. So foam pumps are really neat, and I had not seen the small ones until recently. So really, really handy to have these. And a lot of these things you can find on Amazon. There's a couple of essential oil DIY websites as well. So just kind of find what you like. So those are our containers that we need. And you can even recycle containers, glass jars, if you have a container from something. I recycle, again, Living has their Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood Hydrosol Spray. I haven't had it. So this is one of Young Living's products, and I use these every month. I usually get one every month or every other month, and so I amass a lot of these glass bottles, and I wash them out and use them in my own DIYs. I think it's in this one right now. This one is a DIY, actually. I think this is what we were using when we saw Flea on the dog. So, yeah, I should have labeled it. Yes, I can smell the lemongrass in there. So this was for prevention of insects and fleas on the dog. So when I recently did some DIYs, I reused to make my own insect repellent. So this was the bottle that I had, and then I made my own DIY with it to make it visible. So you can make a lot of cool things with some simple ingredients. All right, so now we need carrier products, things to mix with the essential oils to make the DIY. So I have a whole bunch of them over here. So when we talk about cleaning vinegar, simple white vinegar is great to help create cleaner for your house. Obviously, we eat vinegar in our salad dressings and foods. It can be used in your laundry. So definitely a non-toxic, good, easy, cheap ingredient. I like cheap ingredients. Okay, I can't put that there. Sorry, okay, so we'll put the vinegar over there. And I'll get water. Okay, next let's talk about skincare things. Okay, so I like using aloe vera in skincare. So I have two different aloe veras. Of course, you can see this is clear. There's no added dyes, and you want to find this one 100% pure aloe vera, fragrance free, no color added. That's the kind of thing that you want to look for. This one is also clear, it's just in a green container. But you'll find that having aloe vera and having some small little jars like this, great for skincare, first aid purposes. So you can make a lot of great things with aloe vera. Another great one for skincare is witch hazel. Now, witch hazel has a lot of good applications, and you need witch hazel. You need something often to help when you're making a DIY with water. You need to make sure your oil and your water combines well together, because naturally they're not going to combine. So you either need some table salt or you need some witch hazel, and you usually just need about a tablespoon of witch hazel or a couple pinches of sea salt in your mixture to keep those oils and water combined together nicely. You can also do some DIYs with only the witch hazel. So depending on what you're making, what the recipe calls for, having witch hazel on hand is really great. And of course, witch hazel, I mean, it's under $2 to buy a thing of witch hazel. Aloe vera, I don't know, it's less than $10 to get aloe vera usually. So it's pretty inexpensive. Another, when you're looking at, I have lots of witch hazel. Also, witch hazel right now. Okay, another good thing to have when you're doing DIYs is Castile soap. And there are store brands of Castile soap. This is the Dr. Bronner's, a really common brand of Castile soap. But what you want to be on the lookout for is a lot of them come with fragrances added or essential oils and fragrances already added to them. So you need to look for unscented. So you need to double check, read all of the ingredients and make sure it is unscented. But this is a highly, highly concentrated soap. There's some in here and we're going to make a DIY with that in just a little bit. I need to get another one, but you can make body washes, hand soaps, facial soaps, all kinds of things, liquid soaps with that. I am not one who has ventured into actually making bars of soap. Not going to do that. But so Castile soap is great to have. And then Castile soap can be more like $15 a bottle, but it goes so far, stretches so far. And lots of things. Okay. Epsom salts, great for taking care of ourselves. Even if you don't take baths, Epsom salts is very, very helpful. You can soak your feet and take good care of yourself. So always good to have Epsom salts. We'll make a little thing with that in a moment as well. Carrier oils are very important. Those are things that you use to dilute your essential oils if you are making roller bottles, and skincare products in particular. My favorite overall is Young Living's V6, and it comes in a small bottle and it comes in a big bottle, 2 different sizes. It is very, very well blended. It combines 6 different non-essential oils, including almond, wheat, olive, sunflower, sesame, grape. Let's see, I think that's it. Yes. So there are people that are allergic to the components of this, maybe the sesame, maybe the wheat, maybe the olive, or not the olive, the almond. Okay, so for those people, this is not for them. However, if you don't have allergies to any of those components, this is very well balanced for skincare. It's not going to clog pores on most people. It's going to just be really nice and moisturizing, whereas something like coconut oil is a great carrier oil, but on the face, it can sometimes clog pores for people. But it's a very good moisturizer on other places of the body, and you can get the solid organic coconut oil. Then there's the kind of coconut oil that doesn't smell like coconut. You have lots of different, whether it's refined or unrefined, I can never remember, but you can get ones that don't smell like coconut. So coconut oil is great. I don't have any of that out here with me, but coconut oil is great as a carrier. And that's when one of these big jars would come in really handy if you were combining coconut oil and lavender or coconut oil and frankincense to make a nice body cream for yourself. Would be really nice. There are other carrier oils that you can get. So V6 is the only carrier oil that Young Living carries. However, there are other companies that carry individual carrier oils, such as jojoba oil, which is a great carrier oil, and avocado oil is just another example. You want to make sure that you find the cleanest ones that you can that don't have anything added to them. And again, I feel comfortable using these other ones because they are not essential oils. They are just the carrier oils that we need to work with the essential oils. So I feel comfortable and safe using those. Then lastly, you can use different things to make your, we talked about soaps. Young Living, if you want to make your own like body wash, Young Living does have a bath and shower gel base, which is really nice. This does not have any essential oils in it yet. And so you can add your own essential oils to this. It's fun to do as well. And then the Kid Sense, while it does already have essential oils, it does not have a very strong aroma to it. So it's easy to add your own essential oils to that. Yes, it smells really nice. And then this one, of course, doesn't smell like anything because it's not, has no oils, but you can just twist the top off and give that a smell. So this is really nice, light aroma to that. So that's a great base to use. And you can even put some of that in a foam pump too, if you like an easier way to use your bath and shower stuff. So these are 2 great bases that you can use. This is more, and then for hand lotions, Young Living doesn't, I wish they would sell a hand lotion base. They do not. The closest thing I have is their lavender hand lotion. And so I add all different kinds of things in with this. I use this for my own skincare on my face, and I will mix other oils into that. Frankincense, helichrysum, different things that I want for my skin, ylang ylang, all those things, because I'm like going to defy aging. Myrrh, oh my gosh, put them in there. And then you can also get, and this is not Young Living because they don't make a plain base, but this is a coconut based coconut oil based lotion that I got big in bulk here. And of course, this follows all of the guidelines that I believe are important without the parabens and the phthalates. There's no mineral oil, there's no fragrances, all of those things. So I feel okay using this, and I can use this again as a base to build if I don't want any lavender in something for some reason. So you can have a base to work on as well. So those are the types of things that you can have on hand. And some of these, maybe you may already have vinegar, you may already have coconut oil in your pantry. Who knows? When you can get these things for very inexpensive and to start mixing, you can even use olive oil from your pantry as a carrier oil as well. So you can do a lot of things with what you have and find containers around your house to use and recycle things also. All right, so what can we make? All right, so we can do room sprays. Okay, let's start with spray bottles. All right, so if we wanted to make a body spray or a perfume, we can use one of these smaller spray bottles. All right, and let me just, I will make a little body spray. Actually, I'll make a little perfume. I'll just show you the basics of making that perfume. And that applies to a lot of different things. So if we were gonna make an air freshener, or we were gonna make a linen spray or a room spray, we would just increase the volume on that. I don't know if this is like this is a 4 ounce roughly. So that's probably what, like a 2 ounce or a 1 ounce. It's pretty small. Okay, so for something like this, I'm gonna go, a good rule of thumb to think about maybe 5 drops of essential oil per ounce that you're looking at for what you want to make. It really does depend on how strong that you want that smell to be in the room. But you could make like one of those poo-pourris, you know, for the bathroom. So many different things. Actually, I think I changed my mind. I think we're gonna make no, we'll still make a little. We'll make a little body spray. Okay, so I'm going to start because I want my essential oil and my water to blend really well. I am going to put in just a tiniest bit of witch hazel. A little bit of witch hazel goes in there first. And I'm going to make a lavender little body spray. So I'm going to get my lavender essential oil here. And I am going to put in 5 drops of lavender. Okay, and I could keep it very, very basic and just add in some water, which I'm not going to do because I'm afraid I'll spill right now. But I could just put in some water and then I would have a really nice little spray. If you wanted to make this into an odor eliminating spray or a room spray, you could then go and add a few drops of purification essential oil. If you are looking to eliminate the odors in a really stinky room, you can make a spray with just purification in it, and that will really help to eliminate odors in the room, in your car, because purification blend gets rid of bad odor. So you can make a larger bottle.
That's what I need to do for
Yes.
vacuum cleaner.
Yes. So you can, depending on what's going on with, I don't know how it like works with the vents or whatever, but you can put like essential oils in, like if you have a disposable vacuum bag or even a reusable one, you could put oils in there. Some vacuums have like a little vent that you can open, and you can put essential oils on a cotton ball and put it like in the vent.
That's what I try to remember.
Yes.
Spray would probably be easier.
Yes, you can spray. Yes, you can make yourself a little spray. Purification essential oil is absolutely fantastic for getting rid of any smells, like gym bags, shoes, stinky kids, in the car, spraying that down in the car. So making a purification spray is great. And then you can add in something else if you want to be like alert and awake in your car. You could add some peppermint into that, and that would make a really nice awake environment for the car and get rid of those bad smells. So peppermint is a really, really good one that you may want to think about adding to that. For sanitizing sprays, I'm running out, so we'll make some more here. I'm going to open up my Flairosol bottle here, and I'm going to get my Thieves essential oil right here, and I am actually going to put like 20 drops in here. It's almost back to school time, so it makes sense to make that, right? 10, I think. Okay, so that is 20 drops there, and I'm going to put just a tiny squirt of our witch hazel in there to keep it going. See, I'm not even deep. And I think I can pour safely in here from this water. That's a way bigger opening.
And I do have a question,
Yeah.
the thieves cleaning concentrate,
Yes.
since I use it in the kitchen on the
Yep.
counters and stuff.
Mhm.
So it has thieves in it. Is it okay if it accidentally gets like near food or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I do not worry about that at all whatsoever. Yeah, I absolutely love it too. My kiddos used to help clean the table and they spray and they do not probably pay attention to where it gets sprayed on. So, yeah. And the thieves cleaner, of course, is different than just the thieves oil. There's other components in that, but you can DIY something very similar as well. But yeah, the thieves cleaner concentrate is fantastic. All right, so now with just 20 drops of thieves, a little bit of witch hazel and water in my bottle, and I now have a nice sanitizing spray to spray down backpacks after school or gross things, stinky shoes. And if I want it to smell stronger, I can go back and I can add some more thieves to it. And there are some people that want to tweak the aroma. They can add lemon to it, add different things to change the aroma if they don't particularly. I've never met anyone who doesn't like the smell of thieves, but you don't, maybe you want to try something else. So you can do lots of different things with that. There is I don't know if you've seen it at church, there's a luscious lemon. I made a luscious lemon spray for the ladies' bathroom. It's in the corner of the bathroom there. Yeah. So with that luscious lemon, you can make, Young Living has a lotion and they have a soap, a pump soap, but you can make your own too. Make your own room spray. I love that one. Okay. So we talked about, the sanitizing spray, and then linen sprays are really great to have to help you have a nice sleep. So again, you can make a tiny linen spray with some lavender, and you can spray that on your sheets, on your pillow before you go to bed. You can mix in cedar wood with that. Be really calming to help support the body. You could get, I didn't have a lot out today, but you can get the Sleepy Eyes Kids Scent Blend. You can get Sacred Mountain. All of those are really wonderful to support your sleep. All right, so there's a couple that are a little bit more complicated. Recently, I put together an insect repellent, and I put what I call the snake away spray. So we've been very fortunate here. I also use my snake away spray, but I had some friends finding way too many snakes on their properties last spring, and then a relative of mine over the summer was having trouble on her patio. So I have this blend that I came up with. I did some research, and it is clove, eucalyptus, lavender, and tea tree. And this is a recycled Royal Hawaiian sandalwood bottle. So it does have a little bit of that sandalwood still in there. I did not rinse it out. And so this is great to spray around doorways, to spray around patios, kids' play areas, any kind of like sandboxes. You could spray it in your shoes. You can spray it around your shoes. Anything that's porous, like a flower pot, is going to, like if you spray it on a metal door, it's not going to do anything, right? But if you have concrete, you have like a pot, a planter, spray it around there. And we've been great so far. We have not seen anything we don't want to see. And also the oils that are in there also do repel things like roaches, fleas, and ticks. So there's bonuses to that. So snake away spray is a little bit more complicated recipe. But absolutely. Just give it some, yeah. And the great thing is with all of these sprays is that it's not like you're spraying some sort of toxic chemical. So if you're like, wow, I like that, I'm going out, I'll make some perfume. I mean, no one's gonna know that your perfume is snake away, right? You're like, oh, it smells great.
Keep the snakes away.
Right, exactly. That maybe that's like, is this like a dating tool? I don't know, secret dating tool. We've come up with something new. Maybe we'll look at some more products like that, right? Oh, I like that one. And very similarly is this insect repellent. And we've been using this for many years. Young Living does have an insect repellent, and this is super similar on the recipe. I like Young Living's insect repellent. It is a liquid that you apply, but you can also make your own with your essential oils. This is geranium, lavender, patchouli, lemongrass, and citronella. So again, it smells fantastic. You could probably turn that into a perfume as well, right? Keep away annoying pests, right? So if you want to even smell that too, yeah, enjoy that one. So that one's a good one too. We have been using citronella very heavily on our patio this summer. I made a big spray, just like my peppermint one here, I made a big one with citronella. I actually emptied an entire bottle of citronella into a spray bottle like this and filled it with water and a little bit of witch hazel and sprayed our entire patio area in the front because for some reason the mosquitoes flock to that area. We couldn't even open the door without being swarmed. And that has been so incredibly helpful. Very much worth the cost of the citronella oil, which is not that much. Okay, you can also use these sprays for hair care and for the care of your pets. I mentioned earlier that this one was to keep the fleas away from our little dog. So of course we did a nice bath for her when we saw the fleas, but I did not want to use the chemicals for the flea bath chemicals on her. So instead we used this and of course brushing and doing all those things we need to do. But this was very nice to know that we could spray this on the carpet. We could spray this in her bedding. We could spray this on the pillows. We could spray this around the house. We could spray this on ourselves as well because we knew that there were some fleas in our yard due to wildlife. So again, a lot of easy things you can do. Okay, and then for your hair, I use a spray daily for the health of my hair. That includes lavender, peppermint, tea tree, and cedarwood essential oils in it. So again, I have recycled one of these bottles and I make a spray for my hair. And in these bottles, when I make a spray, there are about 10 drops of each of the oils I'm using. So you're looking at 40 to 50 drops total in a bottle like this. This kind of breaks the rule of the 5 drops per ounce just because of the intent of the spray, because I'm actually supporting the health of my hair, not just making it smell great. So depending on what your goal is with your spray, it will determine how much you want to use. And of course, it's also up to you. All right, so now we're going to talk about soaps. All right, so we are going to actually make a body wash for me for my upcoming trip. So we're going to use the tiny, since it's for travel, we're going to use the tiny little foam pump. And I am going to start by adding my Castile soap, which I think I have just enough. Now, because it is highly concentrated, I'm not going to fill this. I'm actually going to go like a third of the way, third to half of the way with the soap. And got lots of bubbles in it. All right, and I was trying to think before we started what oils I wanted in there to smell nice on my trip. So I think I'm going to do bergamot, geranium, and lavender, nice and floral. I think I'm gonna do 5 each on this one. So that's 5 of the lavender. Five of the geranium. And 5 of the bergamot. We smell the geranium. Smells so good.
A fruity scent, which one?
Oh my gosh, fruity. So fruity like citrus or just fruity?
Fruity.
Like so, I think like ylang ylang is really fruity. That's one that I feel, even though it is a flower, I feel like it's quite fruity. Okay. And then I would fill it with water, which I'm gonna see, I'm not even spilling today so far. The class should be, what is Amy gonna spill? That should be the class. Yes, the class where I almost flooded my kitchen. That was a good time. It didn't flood, but it was really close. All right, so now I've got my water and my soap in there. And I can just give that a shake like this. And if I were to pump this, which I'm not going to do, some nice foam would come out. So now I have a nice body wash for my trip, ready to go. And you can do the same thing for your face. So if you're doing something maybe for like acne prone skin and you want to do tea tree, you can add lemon, like for nighttime, you're gonna wash your face. Lemon is great for that as well. If you're doing a hand soap, you can do lavender or thieves as well. You can make your own little thieves hand soap for your bathroom travel. You can make all kinds of great soaps for whatever you like. For body wash, like normally I would use a big one like this. Great for like men's body wash too, for like the pine and the cedarwood are really nice to make body wash for men. My husband's a body wash kind of person, not like a bar soap kind of person, so I have to make it body wash. And then citrus is always a really good choice as well. So you just add, again, like that third to sort of a half of the Castile soap, and then your essential oils and your water. So I did about 15 drops of oil total in this one. So, you would just increase the amount depending on how much is wanted. And if you're having something for nighttime, incorporate the lavender, incorporate Sacred Mountain, incorporate cedarwood. If you want something because you shower in the morning, incorporate citrus, incorporate mint to help you wake up and be alert. Or if you want something to help with a certain wellness concern, add the oils that support that. Okay, next, so we got hand soap, we got body wash, we got face wash. Okay, Epsom salts is great because I forgot to bring something else with us. We'll look at that later. All right, Epsom salt is great because yes, you can use it in the bath to soak and relax and have a spa experience, but you can also use it to support your wellness, to help with cold and flu season, to help detox things out of the body. Using essential oils in the bath is very simple. You just want to always add your essential oils to your Epsom salts and not directly to your water. So I'm going to need some foot soap for a class I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm going to take this amount of Epsom salts and I'm going to add 5 drops of peppermint. I think it's like 2 cups. There should be a label on here. Yeah, 2 cups. And then I'm gonna add like 3 drops of lavender, 3 or 4 drops of lavender. So I have lavender and peppermint. So that is going to be very healing to the feet when we do the foot soap. And so you just shake it up really good. And you can actually have some made up in your bathroom. These are just like really cheap, like Ziploc brand containers that I got. And I can just store these in my bathroom and reuse them and have my Epsom salts ready. So there are lots of different things you can do with that. You can also do a detox bath as well, where you incorporate baking soda and Epsom salts and hydrogen peroxide and rosemary essential oil as well. Also really good for your hair, rosemary is. Rosemary essential oil, and that really helps if you're going through any kind of like type of illness. So you can do that and just add your rosemary to your Epsom salts before you put it in the bath. Very, very nice. Even if you're not feeling bad, it feels good to your body. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about skincare. We talked about the carrier oils earlier. I will probably, for my upcoming trip, be taking a small container, something like this, putting in that carrier oil, and then mixing in things like frankincense, helichrysum, and lavender, things that I use for my general skincare, as well as myrrh. I recently had a bottle of myrrh that had, because it's the nature of it, there's no preservatives in it. Certain oils after time actually get into like a resin form and they become very gummy and sticky and won't come out of the bottle. This is like after 2 years of you like forgetting you had it, right? So I actually soaked that bottle in some of the V6 carrier oil in a glass container, and that hardened essential oil began to loosen up, and I ended up with a diluted myrrh, sort of pot of myrrh, so to speak, that I can apply to my skin. And I've been doing that lately because I don't want to waste that valuable myrrh, right? So there's lots of different things you can do for any type of skincare. If you need to like help heal your skin, frankincense and helichrysum. If you were to get a burn or something, you could make yourself some little burn cream using your aloe vera and your lavender. Super duper handy. You could put this in a little container and just keep applying that over and over again, because if you like burned your hands, you don't be like trying to squirt and then like do. So make up some burn cream, make yourself a little first aid set of stuff that you tend to do to yourself. If you tend to get insect bites, you can make a nice roll-on with peppermint and one of the carrier oils. If you tend to get mosquito bites, that's really nice for soothing mosquito bites. But just picking the things that you like, you can even have a little essential oils first aid kit ready to go, any kind of, and then after, if you have a burn afterwards, you can put the frankincense and helichrysum on that as well to help healing and reduce the scarring. You have lots of choices there. Then facial toner, I think, is a really important part of skincare. I actually take a bottle that is this big, and I mix in, let's see, I do like 15 to 20 drops each of, where's my list? Yes, cypress, geranium, and lavender. I use those 3, and then I just use the cotton ball or the reusable little pad and wipe that on my face as part of my skincare routine. Young Living has an amazing toner, but I can DIY one myself. So I do that. I've chosen to do that. And then I can adjust as well. So if my skin seems to have a lot of blemishes on it, I can add tea tree to that. If I feel like my skin needs more anti-aging assistance, I can add frankincense. If I have been in the sun too much, I can add carrot seed. There's just a lot of different ways to tweak and adjust without having to buy a lot of different things. The same thing applies to moisturizer and lotion. So you can have a lotion base, you can have the lavender lotion base. I certainly won't be taking this great big lavender with me on my trip, but I can certainly take a small container and combine again for my skincare with frankincense, with ylang ylang, something like that, and make myself some really nice skincare that is enough for my trip. Or if I'm customizing it for a specific need that I have at the time, I can do that as well. So you can just mix and create wonderful things to use. Another good choice, purification, again, is, where's that purification blend? Right here, is also really good for skincare. Again, blemishes, and just keeping your skin clean. Purification is really nice. It has some great components in there. It includes the tea tree, it includes lemongrass, and the rosemary. It also has the citronella, but the rosemary, lemongrass, and tea tree, again, really good to support your skin. So those are great choices. Okay, any questions about moisturizers, face washes? Okay, cool. All right, then roller bottles, I'll talk about that a little bit. Roller bottles are, Young Living has some roller bottles. They don't have a ton available, like already done together. They do have the Deep Relief and Stress Away are two roller bottles that are really great, but you can also make your own roller bottles from the essential oil you have in the bottles themselves, or you can make your own blends. So a great sleepy time blend is lavender and cedarwood. If you have sore muscles, peppermint, again, anything in the mint family is excellent to have, and you will likely want to, you'll follow the directions on the bottle. And so if it says that it is a 1-to-1 dilution, you will follow that. This one says 1-to-4, so a quarter essential oil and then 3/4 of your carrier oil on the rosemary, if you were to do something with that. So a lot of the instructions are there, and you can easily make your own rollers, and you can label them, and they're like, you can get a dozen for less than $10 on Amazon. So they're really nice to have. And Young Living sometimes has some very lovely roller bottles that you can get. I did a whole roller bottle class, and we had all different sizes as well. So they're different sizes that you can do. If you're looking to emotional support, again, Stress Away, respiratory support, you can look at your lavender and your peppermint and your lemon. Lots of good choices. You can go for already blended oils like RC and Raven to apply. So roller bottles are very easy, and it's good to have several ready to go. It's kind of like a little first aid kit, medicine cabinet, also good for on the go, in the purse, the backpack, type of things. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to talk a little bit about DIYs for cleaning your house. I am going to be talking about thieves in the month of September. Is going to be all about thieves and all about cleaning your house and getting rid of toxins in your home. But I'm going to touch on it a little bit here. So using baking soda, which is the ingredient I forgot, it's in the other room, using baking. It's okay. So what you can do with baking soda, you're actually going to treat it a lot like your Epsom salts. So if you want to make a scrub to clean a countertop, to clean a inside of a sink, to clean a toilet, it's really, you can use baking soda as a non-abrasive cleaner for that. So you would basically apply the same principle, fill a container with baking soda, and this time you're going to want to choose thieves. It's probably what you want to choose, and add, 10 drops of thieves to maybe your 2 cups of baking soda. Give that a good shake, and you can sprinkle that in your toilet bowl and get your scrub brush and clean. Sprinkle that in the floor of your shower. Purification also you can use if you're fighting with mildew and things like that in your shower. Lemon is great for deodorizing the toilet as well. So you can do lots of things with that. Scrubbing bathtubs. If you've got body oil residue in your bathtub, lemon is great for that. You can get make some spray with you can make a big spray bottle, but you can incorporate some I would do, like, for something like that, I would do like 20 drops of lemon essential oil, You can do like half vinegar, half water, or a third vinegar and the rest water, make yourself a cleaner, spray that down, and then scrub that off with a little bit less lemon in your mix. You make a great window cleaner with vinegar and water and lemon essential oil as well. Really easy to do. I often will use one cleaner for just so many things. I have my thieves cleaner, of course, but then I will make one thing that I'll use for everything else as well. Maybe it's a lemon cleaner. You can even make your own version of a thieves cleaner using vinegar and thieves and water as well. So that's something you can do if you don't have the thieves household cleaner, or you're just trying things out, you're getting started and learning. Let's see. What other good DIYs do we have for cleaning? Oh, and you can do with the baking soda on the carpet as well. So purification is great if your carpet is smelly, or if you want your carpet to smell nice, you can do baking soda and lavender, sprinkle that on, and then you can vacuum it up in a little bit, and then you're gonna have a nice smelling carpet, and your vacuum is probably so it's gonna smell pretty good after that too. So those are some home care DIYs that you can do. And I think I've covered all of those DIYs that I was going to cover. Do you have any questions?
No, the only DIY I have a question about is lavender and lemon. That's supposed to be good for allergies.
They are, yes. That's very good seasonal support. Yes.
So then lemon though can wake you up.
So the trio for that seasonal support is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So those three. So yeah, that would be more of an alert wake up with the peppermint involved in that, and the lemon as well. So if you're looking for something that's more of like a evening type of seasonal support, you would probably look at some of the blends like RC or Raven, and you can incorporate lavender into them. Any of the oils that are anti-inflammatory, those are the ones that are going to be really supportive. But if you're using a blend during the day, then you're probably going to be getting a lot of good support from that.
I didn't know if you added more lavender, that would help.
You know what? It definitely does help. And there are 2 new blends. I don't know how long. One is actually called seasonal. I have it. I'll go grab it for you in a minute. It is called seasonal support. We have 2 new ones. One is red cedar bliss, and the other is, it may be called seasonal support.
Is it season essentials?
Oh, season essentials, yes. And those are for what you are asking.
Okay.
Very much so. I started using season essentials with Anna, and it has made a huge difference. Yes, at nighttime. It's been really, really good. I put it in her diffuser at night. And then people who have problems with like cedar in the environment, the red cedar bliss can be very supportive of that too, helping to minimize that. So those are 2 new ones that have been very, very beneficial for that. Okay, so, and I'll come back to some of your other questions in a minute. Okay, we are going to wrap up the recording and the Facebook Live in just a moment. But I want to touch on one more thing. And this is something that is new that Young Living introduced last month. And that is the Make a Shift Essential Oils Kit. It's a brand new kit that we have. And it, I don't have one yet. I have one on order. But it comes with 4 essential oils in bottles and 2 rollers. So what it comes with lavender, purification, that's not the right, peppermint, and thieves, wherever I put my thieves. That's my thieves. No, that is my thieves. Yeah, that is my thieves. Okay, so it comes with those 4 essential oils, and it comes with the Stress Away and the Deep Relief Roll-On, and it comes with a diffuser. This is a brand new kit. Anyone can get this kit at any time, whether they are new to Young Living or not. For those of us who are already established with Young Living, it is a $112 kit. For people who are new, if they use the discount codes, it's $100. But when I was looking at these DIYs, I noticed a lot of these oils coming up often, especially peppermint, the peppermint thieves, the lavender, and the purification. And so I just did a general estimation that if you had that kit, that new kit, you could make over 20 DIYs just with those 4 oils, just for this. And that's not counting all the other stuff you can do with them. And that's not counting the benefits of deep relief and stress away. And if you are watching this on Facebook Live today, there will be a video going out tonight that talks again about that kit and how all of those oils work really well for back to school. So if you already have these oils, it's good to learn how they can help for back to school. If you don't need the kit, but you want to try out one of these, again, you get all the tips for back to school. So this is a great kit if someone is interested in getting started figuring out. I will make sure that on Facebook and however this is shared online, that you have the link to find that kit, but it's the Make a Shift Essentials kit. It's brand new. And the code, if you are new, is SHAREYL, is a 10% off code that you get 10% off of that purchase and anything else that you buy with that purchase, I believe $30 or more. So any purchase of $30 or more, it's your first purchase, you will get 10% off. That is a promotion. And this video is being recorded in August of 2023. I do not know how long that promotion will be for, but it is available now. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you. If you are watching this video and you are new, if you don't see the link posted, you can go to youngliving.com, sign in and enter my referral number 1936700 at checkout. Reach out to me if you have questions and we'll be connected and help you. Thank you anyone who was watching live today. Thank you for those of you who are watching the recording. I will see you all next time.